Have you ever felt like there's a version of yourself that's far greater than who you are right now? Like there's something inside you that's strong, sharp, and ready for anything, but you still haven't fully unlocked it yet. And have you noticed, bro, life keeps getting harder. The world gets stranger, and people are getting better at playing roles. In the middle of all that, you as a man are expected to become stronger, more aware, and mentally sharper. Not just physically, not just about muscles or looks, but mentally, emotionally, and instinctively. I want you to become a dangerous man. But listen carefully, bro. Dangerous doesn't mean becoming aggressive or constantly looking for fights. That's not what I mean. Being dangerous means you're not easily fooled, not easily broken, and not easily manipulated by anyone. A man who walks into a room and instantly commands respect. Not because he's loud or intimidating, but because he carries an energy that makes people think twice before messing with him. And to become that kind of man, you need one important thing first. You need a built-in detector for nonsense. This is extremely important, bro, because today a lot of men are constantly deceived by sweet words, fake promises, and manipulative behavior, whether it's from women, friends, or even their bosses. Why do they get fooled so easily? Because they can't tell the difference between sincerity and performance. They lack awareness. They can't sense when someone is being manipulative. Let me give you an example. Back when I was younger, I was naive too. I believed almost everyone who sounded convincing. But after enough experiences, I started learning how to read people. Now, in my 30s, I can look at someone's eyes, their body language, their tone of voice, and instantly feel this person is genuine. Or this person is full of nonsense. Of course, it's not always 100% accurate. Some people have excellent poker faces, but in most situations, this instinct can be trained, and you can develop it too. How? Start by being honest with yourself. Yes, bro. Before you can recognize lies in others, you need to stop lying to yourself. Be honest about your intentions, honest about your weaknesses, and honest about your progress in life. Because if you're still pretending even in front of yourself, you'll never recognize other people pretending too. Once you become deeply honest with yourself, you become more sensitive. You'll notice when someone doesn't even believe their own words. You'll see it in their restless eyes, their shaky tone, or nervous body language. And this skill isn't only useful with men. You'll also use it when dealing with women. Because as you get older, you realize that many people become very good at acting. But once you develop this nonsense detector, you stop falling into emotional drama and manipulation. Now let's talk about something that seems small but has massive impact. Eye contact. Bro, your eyes are a weapon. You can neutralize tension simply through the way you look at someone. For example, if some guy stares at you in public trying to intimidate you, and you instantly look away, that can be read as fear. But if you stay calm, hold eye contact for a few seconds, then give a slight nod, that shows calm dominance, not aggression, not trying to start trouble, but it tells people you're not easy to intimidate. And trust me, bro, people looking for problems usually back off first when they realize you're mentally stable. Besides eye contact, you also need what I call a mindset with no off switch. What does that mean? A lot of men quit too easily. They start a business, fail once, and stop. Start working out, see no results in a month, and quit. But life is about momentum, and you'll never build momentum if you constantly stop moving forward. You have to learn how to keep going even when you're tired. That doesn't mean you can never rest. But don't become the kind of man who constantly escapes from struggle. Every little inconvenience becomes, I need healing. Bro, healing is a bonus, not a lifestyle. There are men in this world who are built differently. They wake up and immediately move. When they fail, they restart without drama. And you need to learn from them. Because dangerous men aren't the loudest men. They're the men who keep moving forward without needing validation. The men who wake up, wash their face, pray, and immediately take action. No endless excuses. No waiting for motivation first. Next, bro, you also need the ability to tolerate boredom. Yes, boredom. Because adult life as a man is not always exciting. Especially if you're not rich yet. 90% of life is work, responsibility, and repetition, not entertainment every second. And this is exactly where most men fail. They can't tolerate a monotonous life. They constantly need stimulation and distraction. But the ability to survive boring seasons is one of the most masculine skills you can develop. I personally spent months living with almost zero distractions. No social media, no TV. I even turned my phone grayscale because I wanted to train my brain to stop depending on entertainment. And honestly, those became some of my most productive months ever because my energy was no longer wasted chasing tiny dopamine hits. Now let's talk about communication. You need to speak with clarity and firmness. A lot of men speak like they're apologizing for existing. Sorry for bothering you. Can I maybe say something? Bro, if you have something important to say it clearly. Your voice should carry weight. And more importantly, if you say you're going to do something, actually do it. Because communication is not just words, it's action. Don't constantly make empty threats. If you dislike how someone treats you, say it clearly. And if they repeat it, take real action. That's when people start respecting you. That's when your presence gains weight. That's real masculinity. Next, you also need survival skills, not just fighting ability, but the ability to stay calm and know what to do when life suddenly becomes chaotic. Because the world is unpredictable. And dangerous men aren't the first ones to attack. They're the ones most prepared to survive, especially if one day you have a partner or a family. How can you protect them if you panic during pressure? You don't need to become paranoid, but basic survival skills matter. Because when things go wrong, people around you will look toward you for stability. And finally, bro, stop becoming a man who gets offended by everything. You know the term snowflake? A snowflake looks beautiful, but melts instantly under pressure. That's how many men are today, emotionally fragile, offended by everything, when honestly, most people's opinions have nothing to do with your life. If someone talks badly about you, let them talk. It says more about them than it does about you. You need to reach a point where gossip no longer shakes your peace, because you understand your value is not determined by other people's opinions. And once you reach that level, bro, you become a truly dangerous man, because you become unshakable. While everyone else is mentally collapsing, you keep walking calmly with strength, ready for whatever life throws at you. So in the end, bro, a dangerous man isn't the loudest guy, not the angriest guy, and not the flashiest guy. He's the man with sharp instincts, strong discipline, calmness under pressure, the ability to endure boredom, clear communication, survival capability, and emotional stability that can't be destroyed by people's opinions. Work on these things little by little, and one day you'll become a man who isn't just respected, but truly solid from the inside out. Thank you. Hope this helps.